Hello, welcome. I'm Louise Mason. I hope you can see me and this is working. It's a new thing for me to do this. I present a show called The Flip Side on Reform Radio, which is about new alternative music from around the world, but with a particular soft spot for Australia after I lived there in 2018 in Melbourne. So I brought music from Melbourne back to Manchester. And today, through the wonders of Jaeger and Reform, I am going to bring you some live music from the other side of the world. 7 artists. There's going to be some pop, some indie, folktronica, hip hop, rap, a bit of neo soul. So there's something for everyone, hopefully. And there's going to be loads of different artists. One is Barter, who's going to be joining me very soon. Hopefully she's going to request to join there. Then there's going to be Gena Bruce, Gordy, Nardean, Nat Vazer, Remi and Wallace. So loads for you today. I'm going to try and get Barter up. Hopefully she will have requested to join. Bear with me while I do this because I've not done this before. How do I find her? This could be fun. Let's see if she's here. Barter. So Ali has toured with some amazing, here we go. Let me add her in. She has toured with some amazing Advanced Joy, Cloud Control, the Rubens and the War on Drugs, if you're into them. So she's got an album out called Hello. I'm doing my best.
Hello. Hello, how are you?
I'm all right, how are you?
I'm great, thanks.
I was thinking, is this going to work? I've not used this before, so
yeah,
I'm
here
glad
we are.
We've got there in the end, and I've got you face to face. You were up quite early this morning doing something similar, weren't you?
So early, and because I had to get up so early, and I haven't had to do that. Like I've been in lockdown. Usually, I'm very used to getting up early for flights or on tour or something, yeah. But there's been none of that for so long, and I had to get up at 6 a.m. and I go to bed at 1:30 a.m. and I did not sleep a minute last night. I lay there until 6 a.m. and then I got up and then I played this gig to New York. I have no idea what it was like, and then I slept. So
in a day you can go from New York to Manchester in the UK.
I know. It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. And you've been making lockdown look like a full-time job from what I can see, because you've been...
It kind of is. Yeah, I know. Well, I guess I hate having nothing to do. So, and also I'm living with my husband in his parents' house. We were meant to be overseas all year, and so we don't have an address in Australia at the moment. So we're in this big house, empty house. It's just me and him. His parents are down at their beach house because they were like, let's get out of the city. And so I was like, I have to do something. I have to make use of this, you know? So
it looks like a beautiful house.
It is a beautiful house.
What's the favorite venue been, the favorite room?
Look, I think I really liked the kitchen just because it sounded really good. I thought the bathroom was going to sound the best, but it didn't. It was the kitchen. It's a big space. And I guess there's a bit of marble and there's wood floors and there's a high ceiling. So it's sort of like that combination of sound bouncing off.
Nice.
Things. So yeah, it sounds better than my kitchen in my flat before we moved into this house. It would have sounded like shit. So lucky we're here.
And that's all it is in an album out now, live from inside.
Yeah.
It's a different sound for you because the album Hello, I'm Doing My Best, which is one of my favourite titles ever for an album. We can all relate to that. We're all doing our best. But that is very kind of Letters for Cleo-esque, like, you know, really rocky sound. Yeah. And then this is obviously stripped back acoustic stuff. Has that felt different for you to do that kind of thing?
Well, I have started playing more solo shows, which I really enjoy. And also, I mean, that's how I started. I am definitely more used to playing with a band now, and it's a bit scary to play without everything around me. But I did it because even when these lockdowns end, then we're not going to have big venues to go to. And so I thought I might as well make a little record of what it's going to sound like if the only venues are small rooms, cafes, bars, and I can just go with my guitar. I can still play. I can still play these songs. And yeah, it's a nice way to share them with a different sound. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And you've also, no, not just stuff in there, making an album. You've been hosting open mic nights on your Instagram.
Yeah.
How's it going?
So good, and it's so amazing, and it's a really good time for the UK too, because I have it at 7 p.m. in Australia, which is an hour early now for you guys. So whatever time it is in the UK on a Wednesday in the morning, you can tune into my open mic night. And I'd love it if some UK artists emailed me their songs and joined in. So, but it's so cute. It's like this. I play a song, and then I have so many people who are so excited to play, and they play their song and they tell me where their music can be found. And then it's just nice. It's nice because I'm sick of me. Like, I'm sick of my stuff. I want to hear other people. And so, yeah, it's really sweet.
Well, if artists are tuned into this who send in stuff to Reform, then go on Ali Barter's page and check out where you can email, and you could get, you know, on an open mic in Australia. We are worlds here.
I know. So good. We did have one girl from like Boston, and when she played, I said, "What time is it?" She goes, "It's 3 o'clock in the morning." So she stayed up to play. I was like, "Oh, that's so nice."
That's commitment. That is commitment. Yeah. You're going to play a song for us today, though, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
What are you going to play?
Well, I'm going to play I didn't know how long I had. What's the format? Is it just one song? Because then I know which one.
It is.
Okay, great. That's fine. That's fine. I always come prepared with a few just in case there's more. But I'm going to play Backseat for you.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you able to tell us a little bit more about it before you play it?
I definitely can. So Backseat is a song off my record, Hello, I'm Doing My Best. And it's a song that I wrote about my now husband, who plays in, he's played in many bands, but before I was with him, I saw him play in a band, an old band of his, and I just thought he was the most amazing thing ever. But I had a boyfriend, and then, you know, time wasn't right, but I just always was like, that Oscar Dawson is a babe, and he's amazing. And then he played on my EP. Like, the song is very literal, and it's kind of about how I admired him from afar. And then he came to play at a gig with me, and then we've just been inseparable ever since. So it's a bit cheesy, but it's a bit sleazy, and it's a bit true. So there you go.
Lovely. Well, take it away. Over to you.
Awesome. I just want to make sure the level's all right. It's kind of hard to get it. All right. Well, I saw you playing bands, and I know some of your friends, and you don't really smoke weed, and your handwriting's real neat, and I think that you should be my boyfriend. And I know you play guitar, and your band's gone real far, and you heard you like Tool, yeah, and you got really cool hair, and I think that you should be my boyfriend. Yeah, I think that you should be my boyfriend. No, you never really meant, but if you did, then I think that we'd be perfect. And I know you play guitar, and the band's gone real far, and you don't really know me, but I wanna play on my EP, cause I think that you should be my boyfriend. Yeah, I think that you should be my boyfriend. No, you never really meant. Did that I think that we'd be perfect. We don't have to make it hard. One, I could show you in the back of my car. I know that you play games. 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 Playing my best, playing my best. Woo! No, we never really knew. Did that thing that we'd be perfect? We don't have to make it hard. One, I could show you in the back of my car, in the back seat of my car.
Yeah! Barter, everyone.
Thanks.
Song.
Thank you.
Kind of difficult. I'm like, I don't know what to do, but I actually want to rock out
I know.
like I'm listening in my car.
Yep, I know. I loved it. You were getting into the drums. You've obviously heard the original because
Oh yeah.
I hear it too. I'm like, this is where the drums come.
Drums
This is
come
where
in.
the tussle. Yeah.
Yeah, if you've not heard that song before, then go and check it out. Ali Barter's album Hello, I'm Doing My Best, but also Live from Inside for the acoustic version.
Yes. Yes.
Before you go, I wanted to ask, what is your favourite 90s film?
Oh my god. Okay. It's Stealing Beauty.
Okay.
With Liv Tyler. I mean, there are so many 90s movies. I reckon it's Stealing Beauty
Yeah.
/ Reality Bites.
Okay.
So, because Winona Ryder is my all-time favorite actress and actor, and the 90s wouldn't have been the 90s movies without Winona Ryder, but Stealing Beauty is just such a beautiful film, and the soundtrack's amazing. The soundtrack to Reality Bites is amazing too. So it's a tie between those two.
Okay, cool. Well, I hope the rest of the open mic nights and stuff go well. Is there any other Australian artists that you'd like to shout out if people want to look up some of their music?
Yes. I don't know if you've heard of Tia Costello, but she's an incredible artist, and Oscar my husband's mixing her record at the moment, so I'm hearing her record before anybody else, and it's really amazing. So
nice.
Get ready for Tia's next record because it's
I
really
interviewed Tia last year at the Great Escape in Brighton.
Awesome.
And to be honest, I would have loved way more people on this, but we don't have all the time in the world. So Tia Costello, great shout.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining. And
thanks so much, Louise.
Goes okay, and you get out of lockdown soon.
Yeah, it's pretty chill in Australia, but we still can't do much. So yeah, you too. I hope it's okay over there.
Thank you. Well, thank you. I'll see you soon.
Bye, Louise.
Bye.
See ya.
Great. Well, you know, that was a brilliant way to kick things off. If you're just joining, this is the Flip Side Live with Jäger and Reformer. We've got 7 artists. We just had Ali Barter. I can't do 7 artists. We just had Ali Barter, and now I'm going to get up the lovely Gena Rose Bruce, who was the first person I interviewed in Australia when I did my show over there on a community station there. And here she is. Hello. Good technology. My mind is kind of blown. How are you?
I'm well. How are you going?
I'm good, thank you. Whereabouts are you? Are you in Melbourne?
I'm in Melbourne. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Down near the bay, so it's been nice.
And how is lockdown life treating you?
Um, Look, to be honest, I think this week I'm pretty over it, feeling quite frustrated. Um,
Yeah.
I think the full moon this week as well, so all that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
just yeah, I never realized how much I liked going out. I always thought I was someone who hated going out, but
Turns
I'd
out.
be nice. Yeah.
You've got a fringe like me. How have you been keeping up with that? Because my mum has had to be cutting mine because I'm a terrible hairdresser.
I'm my boyfriend did this one actually. He's just
Oh, good.
like, I can
Yours
do
looks
it.
liking it. I'm liking it. And I've seen on Instagram you've been doing loads of covers of stuff. You did
Yeah,
Mazzy Star and Harry Styles. Has he been in touch?
not yet, just waiting.
What made you choose Mazzy Star to cover?
To be honest, a lot of, like I've been requested to play it quite a lot of times, and I've always kind of been like, no, I don't want to do it. Because I really love them, obviously, and I
Yeah.
think when you really admire an artist, it's kind of scary to cover them. You want to do it justice. But then I was just like, oh, like just get over yourself, just have fun. And I did. It's actually really fun, and I'm glad I did it. And yeah, I
It
might
was
even bring.
it was
Uh,
beautiful. Someone's saying here, best thing since Mazzy Star, and people who haven't heard your music before, I'm sure will appreciate that when you play a song in a minute because yeah, I can see the comparisons for sure. And you said you would take requests, and I remember when we spoke, um, not today, don't worry, but when we spoke, you said about how Dolly Parton had been a big influence. Are
yeah,
you going to do a Dolly?
definitely. I've got no requests, so feel free to request Louise, a Dolly Parton song, and I would love to learn it.
And before lockdown, you were touring with Jason, who I absolutely love as well. The album Anak Co. I used to play loads on my show on Reform. Um, how was that? That must have been amazing.
It was wonderful in like every way. They are such amazing musicians, and like to see them play live, and they're also really lovely people. So it was one of those kind of golden tours. We just did Sydney and Melbourne with them, but it was really special. And yeah, it kind of
Nice.
one of the last shows we played, yeah, before lockdown. So it was nice. We got to kind of go out on a high.
At least you got to squeeze that in. But you were meant to also play at South by Southwest.
Mm.
I got to go there for the first time last year, and it was incredible, really amazing. But I'm so sorry that that obviously got cancelled. Does it mean that next year you get like a free pass, as it were, like you're definitely playing, or how does it work?
I'm not sure. I really don't know. Yeah, I think too early to tell, but I
Yeah.
hope so. I'm really keen to play. Yeah, but what
Have
can
you
you do?
been doing the stuff online?
Other stuff online, did you
Yeah,
say?
like online festivals and stuff.
I did the Isolate Festival
Yeah.
a few weeks ago now, but this is the second time going live for me. So
Nice. Great. Well, what are you going to play for us?
I'm going to play Review.
Oh, nice. Can you tell us what song before you?
Um, yes, about this song. I guess it's kind of one of those songs. It's kind of, I guess I use music as a way to communicate what I feel. And it was
Yeah.
that kind of conversation I could never have with that person. Um, yeah, I guess it's kind of moving on and kind of finding peace within that, but also a little bit sarcastic as well.
We like sarcasm in the UK. Oh, want to take it away?
Right. Gone, you're gone, you're gone. And she's
gone with you. You looked, you looked, you looked, and she went with you. Oh, you find whatever it was you were looking for. I've just lost whatever it is that I'm living for, living for. You're gone, you're gone, you're gone, and she's gone with you. You looked, you looked, you looked, and she went with you. Well, I hope you find whatever it was that I couldn't give. I've just lost whatever it is that makes me live. Did I not indulge you enough? You can't tell me what it was. Did I not cry? Gone. All that heart gone. All my heart's hope you find whatever it was you were looking for. I've just lost whatever it is that I'm living for, living for, living for.
Oh, beautiful! Anyone that knows me knows that I sing along to everything ever, and I know obviously that song, and I just really wanted to like sing along, trying really hard not to ruin the moment there. And so that's from your album "Can't Make You Love Me." Can you tell us a bit more about the album? Obviously, it's a heartbreak album.
Yeah, totally. I guess I kind of wrote this album as a bit of a creative outlet to kind of deal with some personal things. And, you know, instead of trying to, I was sick of being angry and kind of, you know, just fighting around. So I had a lot of energy, and I always feel like with music, it's a good way to kind of release that for me. Yeah, so it's a personal album, but it had to be
It's a
written.
beautiful album. Well, you know how much I love it, but I can't wait to see you live one day with a band. You know, I was just thinking actually, it's the first time that I've seen you do something live. So thank you very much. You're getting lots of love. People are loving it a lot. And just before you go, is there an Australian artist that you would like to shout out who you're a particular fan of?
Totally. Leah Senior, she's amazing, and she just released the second single of her third album. Yeah, pretty impressive.
Okay, cool. We will go and check her out. Thank you so much for doing this today.
Nice to
It'll
see
be
you.
available to watch back if anybody's just joining and missed for 24 hours on Reform Radio's stories. But thank you so much, and have you know, a good rest of the weekend, however that can be in lockdown.
Sending love, and yeah, we'll get through it.
All right, bye. Thank you so much. So for anyone just joining, you have missed, if you haven't seen it, Ali, Barter, Gena, Rose, Bruce and Gordy, but we still have Nardean and Nat Vazer, Remi, hip-hop artist, and Wallace, who does like neo-soul, got an amazing voice. So we've got loads of stuff still to come. We've got plenty of amazing artists still to just add in at the drop of a hat. I'm loving this from the kitchen table. Hey! Hello!
Hey!
I think this is the time you were meant to do anyway, because I'm like running over. But
That's all right. Sorry.
is having issues with her technology, so we've come to you. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. Are you in Melbourne?
Yep, I'm in Melbourne.
Okay, cool. And how's lockdown life been treating you?
Yeah, pretty. I'm all right, I guess. You know,
Been
just
keeping yourself busy?
yeah, making banana bread, making film
Nice.
clips, all the
People are
usuals.
obsessed with banana bread.
Sorry?
People are obsessed with banana bread.
Oh, it's the best. It's the absolute best. Yeah, I
It
found
is.
this really great recipe, and yeah, it's like a very banana-y kind of banana bread. So it's been a lifesaver.
It's banana stuff. I actually have with me.
Oh my God!
Your tote bag.
Amazing. It made it over to Manchester.
Yeah. From when I was in Melbourne, that was the last person I saw live. And also I've noticed, you know, it has the tropical trees on the top, because you do have kind of a bit of a Tropicana twang in some of your songs, don't you?
Yeah, I think my head was just in holiday mode back then, but yeah.
And you've got a new, well, debut album coming, which is really exciting, called Is This Offensive and Loud? Which I love
Yeah.
that. Is it
Sorry.
offensive and loud?
I don't know, maybe you can tell me when you get a chance to listen to it. Yeah, so that's coming out on 29th of May on Hotel Motor Records, which is pretty exciting. It's a long time coming, and yeah, you can pretty much order it now. It's available, yeah, for pre-order, Bandcamp. I've already actually had a few pre-orders from London, so I am shipping out to the UK. And yeah, just pretty excited to have that out in a few weeks' time.
How has the process of writing the debut been for you?
It's been good. I actually wrote most of the songs in 2018 actually, so it's been almost 2 years now. So just yeah, looking forward to getting all that out. But yeah, it was a really great time actually. In 2018, I sort of I had just quit my 9-to-5 career, and just kind of as a lawyer, you would know because you used to be one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then I just kind of went over to Canada and well, North America, traveled around a bit just to clear my head and write some songs and stuff, and then unexpectedly a whole debut album kind of just unfolded over that time. Nice.
Well, you've got some singles out. Which one are you going to play? One of those today?
It's an unreleased track from the upcoming album. So yeah, it's the fourth. Sorry?
An exclusive.
Yeah, very exclusive. Yeah, so it's I feel like a bit of a broken record introducing this, but it's it was sort of inspired by this little girl I met when I was living in Toronto. I sort of met her at a bus stop, and she was just telling me all about, you know, what a crazy time it was, and the Toronto van attack had just happened that week, and there was a guy in a van who, you know, ran over a lot of pedestrians in the city, and nothing like that had ever happened in that city before, so they were really shaken up by it.
Wow.
And yeah, it left a lot of people dead and injured, which was really devastating. And there were just a lot of, you know, these mass high school shootings happening all over North America, so she was just having a really hard time dealing with it, and it was just a really crazy time, like it is a bit right now. So yeah, this song's called Better Now, and I thought it'd be a good time to play it.
Yeah, go for it. Take it away.
Cool.
Dearest Evelyn, I'm
scared. The future seems so bright, but I can't seem to get out of bed. He said everything will be better once we get there. But they're not, and he was just trying to make me feel better. I wanna feel better now. Dearest Evelyn, I can't begin to describe what's happening. What's happening? Another kid with a gun, another rally at school. No one's listening. Oh, Evelyn, can you make me feel better? I wanna feel better now. You make me better. I wanna feel better. And there's a man with his van ready to run us over. And there's a man with his van ready to run us over. So tell me, Ellen, how can I make it all stop and go away? Just go away. And there's a burning crown in the White House who doesn't give a stuff, who always gets the final say. And you make me better. I wanna feel better now. You make me better. I wanna feel better.
Lovely. Beautiful. And lots of love. People are saying, what a lovely voice. How amazing. Such a great tune. People are loving it. I hope that little girl gets to hear that someday.
Yeah, I hope so too. Thanks
Make
so
her
much.
feel a little bit better. Well, before you go, I'm asking everybody if they have a favourite Australian artist they would like to shout out that people could maybe check out if they don't know already.
Yeah, oh god, there's so many. I think Alexander Biggs. I think he's just one of the most amazing Australian songwriters out there right now. So yeah, Alexander Biggs, check him out.
Great, okay. And so when all this is over, where are you most looking forward to going to?
Just my local cafe.
Yeah.
Just to get some scones and a latte with some friends. That'd be really nice.
Just to get to meet up again. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, good luck with the album. It's out on the 29th of May. It's called Is This Offensive and Loud? Go and check out Nat Vazer and follow her on everything so that you get all the notifications about pre-ordering and etc.
Thanks so much, Louise.
Thank you. Well, thank you for joining. Okay.
Catch you later.
Cheers. Bye.
Yeah.
Up next, I'm going to get Nardean on. So let's hope that she's joined and she's here. Let's see. We had some technical issues. Straight over to Sydney. Let's go. Connecting. Away! And we're there. We got her. Woo!
It worked. I ran inside and got my mum's phone. I was like, Mum, I need your phone.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I'm glad you're here. And sorry, we're all running a little bit late, but hopefully that's okay.
No, that's fine. I'm glad it worked.
Yeah.
Me and my plants are very happy to be here.
We spoke obviously on my show this month, just gone, and now I feel like I want to call you Happy because
Please do.
your friends all call you Happy. That's, you know, such an incredible name to have. I wondered, while you're in lockdown, has there been anything that you've learned about yourself that you're thinking that is kind of making you feel a bit different about things?
No, I've been doing pretty okay. I've been reading a lot of books, and I think actually like anything that I've learned, like the things that I've learned have been positive things. Like I've learned that, yeah, I'm a pretty determined person, and like I can make use of time. So I think that it's actually been good for me to be in lockdown.
Yeah, fair enough. And the album, not the album, the EP, The New Era, came out on last Friday, was it?
Yeah, May 1st.
What has the reaction been like to that?
It's been amazing. It's been awesome. Like getting lots of lovely messages from people telling me, you know, how it's making them feel, and getting videos of people dancing to it and things like that. And yeah, it's amazing to have made a thing, you know. You don't often realize, like you get so caught up in it, and then it's out in the world and you're like, wow, I really made that, huh? So yeah, it feels great.
And you mentioned you'd written the EP with a view to being able to perform it live. And obviously now, because of the situation, we're not having live gigs, but you're obviously getting to do it on Instagram and stuff. You've just done something, in fact, for Isolate. How's it been performing from your home?
Well, yeah, Isolate today. So I've been live today already, and I did Isolate, and yeah, I was really nervous for some reason. Like normally when I perform, I'm fine. I love performing, but I was really nervous. I think because it's a live, like, because it's here, you know, and it's not in person, which maybe should have made me less nervous. I don't know. But then I was doing it, and it was so great. Like I just remembered how much I love performing and how much I miss it, and like I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, get out there. I'm loving the backdrop you've got there. Is it?
Thank you.
Are you outside?
No, this is my studio.
Oh, okay, cool. And you've got a home studio.
Yeah, I've got this is like my little recording corner, and like that's my desk with my laptop and stuff, but I normally that's my goals.
Yeah, I love it.
Like my check of my manifesting. My plants aren't normally on my desk. I just made a set for Isolate.
Yeah, well, you know, it looks very pretty. What are you gonna play for us today?
Ooh, I am gonna play Magic.
You're gonna play Magic. Yes, I love this song. So anybody who hasn't seen, there's a video that Nardean has done for this, and she dresses up as Happy Potter. Not Harry Potter, but Happy Potter. And it's a joy. In fact, most of your videos are an absolute joy to watch. So I would encourage anybody to go and watch them. But for now, let's take it away.
Let's do it.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about it before you play? Hello to everyone joining.
Hello. I'm going to pause for a second, and I will tell you about it, because this song is like, I say the word magic in it, and it feels to me, every time I play this song, it's like a permission slip for myself and anyone who's listening to be great. Because I think that often we try and like be other people, or we try and like go in someone else's lane, and we wonder why life isn't working for us. But it's like, if you just stay in your lane, there's no traffic. Like your own unique magic is what the world needs. And I wrote this with my friend Heirloom, who sings the chorus. Obviously, she can't sing it today, so I'll just sing it. Hey! Coming together better than I could have ever hoped for. Emphatic endeavor, pleasure too difficult to measure. Oh Lord. I'll tell the pressure never and keep to the center. Keep to the middle, little by little, assembling the facets. The magic and tragic. What happens, it happens. Hey, I don't really mind what shape it comes in. I know I can stretch it till I fit right in. Riding on the forever wave of pleasure. You know that it wouldn't be whole without you. Hey, coming together better than I could have ever hoped for. Yeah, breaking the pattern and knowing what matters. And oh, score! Normally I like high five people. Score! That's sweet. Score! Wouldn't have guessed it, but I guess I'm destined. I don't get offended. Evade all the venom, assembling the facets. Show me your assets, bitch. I know your magic, so don't hide your magic. Said I know your magic, so don't hide your magic. Show me your magic, yo. I don't really mind what shape it comes in. I know I can stretch it till I fit right in. Riding on the forever wave of pleasure. You know that it wouldn't be whole without you. So this bit is saying like, it wouldn't be whole without you. And if you're watching this right now, this is a reminder that if you didn't exist, the entire universe would be missing something. So,
There you go,
in case
everyone.
you're wondering. In case you're wondering. Wouldn't be whole without you. Wouldn't be whole without you. I don't really mind what shape it comes in. Till I fit right in. Riding on the forever wave of pleasure. You know that it wouldn't be whole without you.
Hey!
That's
Lovely.
a reminder that the universe wouldn't be whole without you. God, that's so cheesy, but it's true.
No, we love it. We love it. We love it. And that's taken from the EP, The New Era. So if you haven't gone and listened to Nardean's music before, then you know what to do. So before we go, I'm asking everybody who they recommend from Australia, like another artist that you're loving and listening to a lot at the minute.
Just one?
Say that again.
Just one. Just one.
Oh,
This is
yeah, it can be as many as you like.
Better Born is really great. Produces her own stuff. Alpha Mama is really great. Chelsea Warner is also really great. Yeah, there's so many. There's so much good music coming out of Australia right now.
Yeah, loads.
Yeah, loads.
Great that we get to support it through this platform and stuff like that. So thank you so much for joining me again and playing that song. It's been great. And good luck with the EP.
Thank you so much, Louise.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.
Right, now I'm going to add in Remi. Thank you so much to everyone. If you have missed and not seen things before, so far we've had Ali, Barter, Gena, Rose Bruce, Gordy, Nardean and Nat Vazer. So loads of different people. So I'm just going to get up Remi because we've got Remi next and then Wallace, who has an incredible voice. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully Remi is on the line. I'm just trying to add him in. Way!
Hi.
I love how this works. Like, I don't know why. I just think it's amazing when someone pops up on the inside the world. I'm like a drop.
Yeah, I was kind of tripping.
Works.
Came up. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, you know?
Yeah.
sitting in my house, you know.
Are you in Melbourne?
Yeah, I'm in Melbourne. I'm in Melbourne.
Okay, cool.
At home right now.
Yeah. What have you been doing to kind of pass the time in this weird old time in the world?
Just working on myself, you know, like I feel very, very privileged to be in a position where I'm safe and where I have like the opportunity to live a pretty regular life within the confines of my apartment. So with that knowledge, I think it's like one of my friends said to me at the beginning of all this, which was talking about those that have the privilege to be able to look after themselves, like people that have the privilege to be able to like take time and care, and they should do it. And I was like, you know what? I'm with that. I'm very much with that. And I'm trying to practice that. So I've just been working out, reading, eating well, trying to catch up with friends, obviously music, but also not trying to force it, because I think it's a very disorienting time. And I just want to make sure that anything I say is real, you know, because like we just got politicians talking shit. So like, why do I need to do it too, you know?
I mean, it is one of those weird things that, you know, some people are managing to stay creative and do lots of things, but actually I think it's okay to just get through the day at the moment, isn't it?
Totally, you know, and just, yeah, I think it's important to be creative. And I also think I'm blessed that I can be creative, you know, like I definitely do something creative every day, but I think it's the trying to let go of that thing that the industry part kind of makes you feel, where it's just like you always got to be on point, you always got to be on the ball, you always got to be releasing stuff. Whereas now that the industry's been turned off, like I feel it's very important to work on the artist that makes this music,
Exactly.
you know, because that's where the longevity is really at, you know.
But before this, you had released some music and really uplifting, great tunes. Can you tell us a bit more about the album, which is going to come out at some point? Obviously, we don't know quite when.
Yeah, totally. Well, the album Fried is, I guess it's just like it's like a timeline of slowly coming out of like mental health issues, I would say. And through that, it's just exploration, you know, and you're like exploring why I feel this way, who's negative for me, what's negative in me that I need to get rid of, who's supporting me, who's loving me, how do I love, like all of those kind of things. When you've been down and out, you need to recalibrate, you know, and that's kind of like, I don't know if I was recalibrating during the process, but I was definitely finding out like what it was that I needed to reprogram. So that's what it is. And then it's got probably the most features we've ever had on a record. Super blessed to have people like our friend Laurie, my friend Hussein features like a fair bit on it. Silent J, the Children of Zeus boys came through on like a one song each, you know. Tom Scott from New Zealand, like just all that. Then musicians, like we're always trying to work with as many people as possible. So
yeah, I was going to ask that because you've collaborated with loads of people, including like you know, your Colours session with Jordan Rakai when you did something with him, and then Sam the Great. You know, is it Silent J that goes on tour with Sampa, isn't it?
Yeah, so Silent J produced The Return. And Sensible J is my right-hand man. Who, while we're talking about Sampa, also produced like a third of her Birds in the B9. So yeah, we got some J's out here, and they're very, very good.
Yeah, you got loads of people. Amazing stuff going down there. And
in shout out New Zealand in the comments, man. Shout out NZ.
Yeah, there's lots of people saying that. But obviously we can't do justice to it right now, but it would be amiss to not mention that you know, we did lose a hip hop legend this week in Ty, and you mentioned on your Instagram about some memories that you had. You know what? I know you can't go into great detail now, but what did he mean to you?
A lot, man. Like I don't know, he embodied hip hop in every single way. But also on a personal level, he was like a friend, like a distant uncle. And I say distant because I can't say that like outside of us being in each other's spaces, whether it was when he first came out here or when we spent time in the UK, we didn't get to talk a whole lot. But when we were together, he was just so open, always offering guidance. And by being so open as well with like his community and introducing us to people like all through Brixton, and not just music related, like, you know, shop owners, just cats that he grew up with. But by doing that, he was leading an example, like the kind of example that we need to be setting for those who are coming up in the game. And that's what he did. And even seeing yesterday, just like the amount of people in my timeline that were affected by his passing, and also how many of them I respect, you know what I mean? And I know them to be like very real and very true people.
Yeah.
I wasn't surprised at all. I just think it's just sad, man, you know, especially in hip hop when it comes to like our elders, like unless they made like $7 million or something, like they get lost with time, you know. And I think Ty was someone who was constantly trying to fight through that. And he never stopped, like he never slowed, like he was always putting out music that was pushing, always pushing ahead. So like even the new music that he was about to release wasn't like he was gone or not contributing anything to the cultural value. Like, so I think I don't know, maybe it'll wake something up in people, but I do know that I'm just very happy that the last time we got to see each other was all love. And
having milkshakes on Electric Avenue.
Yo, that was hilarious. That was ages ago. That was like 2000. Oh man, that would have been like 2015 or something, maybe like 2014. And I was tripping because I was like young, and I'm like, he's like, yo, this is where they like, you know, they wrote the song about this year. I was like, yo, that's crazy. And then it's like when got milkshakes, like, you know, I'm a simple cat, man. If you give me milkshakes in history in one go.
But if you're doing it with Ty, like that's even better, isn't it?
Right. And,
so,
you know,
very sad to have lost him, and so many rappers and artists around the world have been paying tribute. So you know, we wanted to mention it. But you're gonna play something for us, aren't you?
Yeah, I love how you said that apprehensively. Like, you're gonna play something. Yeah? I'm just gonna play because unfortunately I don't have my right hand man, Sensible J, here.
Yeah.
So I had to go through our DJ set list to find like some intros to rap over, but I thought I'll rap over this song we got called Brain, which features my very good friend Laurie, who's not here, but her voice is going to be on it because I can't do the things she does. That's why we got her on the song, you know? But yeah,
I mean, I'll have to try and not sing along.
Go on, please, from your chest, man. Because these cats can't sing along. If you could sing along in the comments, shout out to you, you know? Like, let's see how it goes.
Everyone at home, you have to sing along for that bit.
All right. Yup. Say, lust. It is 40 degrees Celsius inside my residence. Next to me, you're asleep cause you've been on your feet since 7. My body holding heat, I can't breathe like Keith, I'm sweating. Twisted up in the streets of AC that I got defected. I know I should go roll up the indica from my chemist. Smoke, got hit to the cotton, pass out like wristbands to get in. But the iron in our bloodstream seems to be so magnetic. I'm stuck rubbing on your booty, I'm stuck fucking with my ethics. Cause I only known you for about a month, it's hectic. From the day you walked through my door, you became a tenant. When I look in your eyes, I'm sure some of your ancestors were scratching my neck like cause you know I can't get enough. And no matter how it all pans out, I won't forget this. Shit, you made me Lebanese chickpeas to eat for breakfast. Running late for your J.O.B. Cause they keep on pressing my lips up against your neck and your hips. Up until I can't get it up. Oh, oh,
Inside my brain.
from your chest. In the back. Sing it in the back. Woo!
But I can't
Hey.
go
Hey.
living
Inside of my brain. Try to run away from. Hey. Still, when I can't stop this man keeping it 100. There when I don't expect it. I'm phased when I can't perfect it. I feel mutually respect. Grateful and it's reflected. You feel one is hard to keep it. Strong with your intellect. Yeah, you listen. You let me be me, but know when to hold my hand. Wanna keep it honest. Yeah, it's full on, but it's alright. Woo! Cause I know you got nothing to say. Tell them, Larry. Where you live, baby?
inside my brain.
Try to run away, but I can't go. You living inside of my brain. Alright, we're gonna slow it down. We're gonna turn the lights off. Look, it's 40 degrees within your internal love. Dim the lights until they hit that Prince purple love. Kiss you, then slip in your lips. Lick circles, love. Drip in the sweat and the bliss of eternal love I don't deserve. You were holding me down back when soup was side was allowed, bringing food around to the house like it's food. But each you been a piece between the thousands of hours you been putting in our community. For the youth, for the future, you feed my soul. Every time I've been ill, you have made me better. Gotta show you how I feel, so I get so extra. And you got to tell me to chill every time your legs up. Cause I eat you to the sentence. Your body shaking tenser. And no matter how it all pans out, you be remembered. Even though I'll be by your side, so we both need dentures. Cause whether we're deep in our love or we're deep in friendship, I know that this connection is one big uncomprehension. Yeah, living on my brain. Yeah. But I can't. You living inside of my brain. Try to run away from. Bruh, you turned that into karaoke. I love that shit. You just made my whole night, my whole evening, my whole isolation.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not Laurie, so if
I'm gonna be honest.
Gonna be
Laurie is a one of one, so like you don't have to feel any type of way about that. We all wish we could be Laurie. She's she's so gifted, man. We're so blessed to have her, for real.
Yeah, she has an amazing voice. I was just trying to add in a little bit.
You know, we could always do with some harmonies. You know, one of my favorites.
It's fun, isn't it?
That's it. And like one of my favorite stories I ever heard was about George Clinton in like the Parliament Funkadelic days. He used to be like in the studio, like peak acid, all that. And he'd just be in the studio and he'd be walking around with the mic and he would try and find like the freakiest and like most wild voice. Like even if it was out, like he'd be putting it in front of them. So like if you sang like a sweet note, he'd just rip it out from underneath your face and like wait until he found the person who was like half passing out, you know. But that makes sense for their sound. Like it was so fresh, so freaky, you know. So we just had to put the P-Funk on it a little bit, you know.
Nice.
So I
love that song. You always choose such great people to collaborate with as well to, you know, get the sounds that you're after.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure to talk to you. Do you have an idea when the album might be out, or is it just to be confirmed?
I think the reality is like this album means a lot to Jay and I, and when this all went down, both like in like the most selfish way and then also trying to be in the most altruistic way, it was like we don't know what's going on right now, so it is not right for us to release an album that we really care about right now, because if we don't know what's going on, it might just get swept, you know. And then the flip side of that was just like when everything was going down, it was like, bro, I don't want to hear about anything but like, are my family okay? Is your family okay? Are we gonna be able to eat? Like these things. So I think we just kind of went like pause, and we're like, we're gonna play it by ear, because we're blessed that we still have songs that, like we had like, there's a song on there that I really, really love, and that was gonna be like the song that we're just gonna drop and then put it out, and we held off on that, you know, and we were like, okay, cool, let's just wait. So we've still got like one of my favorite songs up our sleeve on like a beautiful album. We have more music coming now, so we're just kind of feeling it out and like letting the times and like letting, like, I don't know, just out the creativity of our minds dictate what needs to happen. But I can't see when next I'm gonna have this much time to work on myself. So it's kind of like, you know what? I want to know that when we come back and when we do give you what we've got, like I'm so strong and so prepared to do that. You know what I mean? Exactly. And then there's like a whole other album waiting for it, just like bang, you know, like that's the game. So, you know, we got Howie B saying, nah, just drop it. You know, you can just send me an email, I'll give it to you immediately. You know what I mean? Like you don't even have to ask you the OG.
Well,
and also, and you've been asking everybody who artists that they should check out. Half of them are in this message thread. They should check out Sensible J, completely independently of me, and his side project with Enfa Jones, Cool Out Son. You should check out Howie Beast for Howie's projects, his own projects, and also back in the day, he's another OG, Coolism. We need to shout out our OGs. We've got Billy Hoyle.
I love Billy Hoyle. Sorry, I love everyone else as well.
Billy Hoyle's crazy. You know, we got El Shamada in the messages right here. She's crazy. We got Idul Ali, who's a poet. She doesn't have things out, but you need to check her out. Manchild is one of the greatest DJs that Melbourne has to offer. Who else we got? This is just me going through the comments. I haven't even thought yet, you know? So I would just like,
people.
On top of that, I would just like add two of my closest in here. Barter, his music is insane. Please go and check out the 2 new songs that he did with the other person I was going to shout out, who is Silent J. They've got 2 songs out now on Barter and Silent J Spotify that I feature on too. So, you know, just in case you need some familiarity, you can get that. Nice.
Loads of stuff to check out. Well, thank you so much. It's been really fun. Sorry for being a bit late and running over. I'm hoping that Wallace is still here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm feel for Wallace. I'm sorry, Wallace. I'm gonna watch you though, Wallace, and I know it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
but thank you, Louise.
Amazing vocals, Wallace. We'll do that proud next. But thank you so much.
Anytime. Peace.
Speak soon. Bye. Right, we're coming to the end. Bless her, Wallace is like, what on earth's going on? And taking flipping ages. I will add her in now. If you're just joining in, I present a show on Reform Radio called The Flip Side, and it's about artists from Australia and New Zealand. And we are finishing with a Kiwi. Hello.
Hello, Cara.
Are you in London though at the minute?
I'm in London. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. No. Craziness.
That's
I'm also living with a 1-week-old baby, which is also adding to the craziness, but is adorable.
Oh.
You can hear her. She's just a little bit sad at the moment.
Well, I knew that you were in London because of your pasta business. Because you'd put up that you're going to be delivering midnight pasta around London. What's that about?
So my boyfriend, as well as he's going to pop in later. I can't actually play keys or guitar or anything, so he's going to come in and play a wee song with us. But he is he's Italian, and he learnt from his nonna. And yeah, he's been making fresh pasta, and we're on Deliveroo. If you're in there,
if you're in London,
hit us up. We'll bring you some pasta.
I've definitely got some friends who are on here who are in London, so you know, maybe, you never know. And you've got an album coming out sometime soon. Can you tell us
Yeah, I
more
mean,
about that?
hard to know when the timeline's going to be for that. I was just listening to Remi say that before, and it's the same boat. It's like I've been working on it for a while, and it's hard to know when's going to be a good time to drop it, but it's all done. So yeah, just kind of maybe some chats with people about releasing it, and yeah, it's exciting.
That is very exciting. And your music has such a feel-good vibe. You've got a track called Pantone Home and another called Negroni Eyes. And I was like, well, we are going to get on because I love Pantone and I love Negronis.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, Negronis are my favorite. I've had many. I actually wrote that song. I used to play the little. Sorry, my phone's just starting to run out of battery. Yeah, this great little pub in Redfern in Sydney when I was living there that my friend owned, and I used to play there all the time, and he'd just keep making me Negronis. I'm like, bro, I don't know if I can stop
You need that kind of person in your life for sure.
Yeah, totally.
But like Remi, hip hop does form a part of your music as well as things like jazz, soul, blues. Like I actually probably would struggle to identify exactly what it is. Do you? How do you describe your music?
I've kind of I usually call it future soul, just because that's something that I've heard around. But yeah, I am influenced by a lot of different things. Obviously, my voice is quite jazzy because that was my first love. But I love to dance as well. So I've kind of grown up with hip hop in that realm. So I like to move to that on stage. I don't rap. I sound really funny when I rap. But
Somebody's
I love
here, orgasmic is what it is. Your voice.
oh shucks.
That can be your next quote on your bio or something.
Louise Mason.
Voice is orgasmic.
I'm gonna take
well, what are you going to play for us today?
So I thought I'd play a track of mine called Jane Doe, which I released, oh my God, the days are all running together in some of the years now. I think it was last year. And yeah, it's like I love true crime. It's a weird way to say that. I am fascinated by true crime and I listen to like so many podcasts and I kind of wanted to use that as a metaphor for women sometimes not having an identity and not knowing that they can do whatever they want and, climb that mountain, run up the mountain. So, yeah, I'm actually just going to, wait. Hey, Lilith. Sorry, I just need my piano player.
Getting somebody in to do it.
We're in our little studio bedroom. Yeah, it's time. This is Lewis Moody.
Hello.
He's in an amazing band called ZFEX. That guy's Freedom Industry Exchange. They've just dropped a new album this year. They're amazing. So check them out. But yeah, we're going to play Jane Doe.
Welcome.
Girl, pick up the pace. I see you slowing to the start. Jane, girl, you know better. It almost fell into place. You don't wanna waste the day. Blink, and it's gone straight. Girl, you're only killing time. Running to start to climb. Lady. Jane is running, you can't wait. You on the sun, you can't wait. But Jane is running, you can't wait for no. You can't wait for no. You can't wait for Girl, it's getting dark. You know the rules on by heart. Such as your intuition till you can rewind the style. You don't want to waste a minute when you find it's gone astray. Oh, put your horn and kids and run out to start to play. Lady, 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 oh. Treat it when you can wait. You only say you can't wait. Right. Treat it when you can't wait for no one. You can't wait for no one. You can't wait for no one. Oh, oh, oh,
Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you.
1 p.m.
That was excellent. Beautiful voice, such a beautiful voice. You've obviously toured the UK with people before, like Little Sims, and lots of other artists and stuff. I wondered if you could tell us about, before you go, a career highlight of yours.
Oh, honestly think the career highlight for me was my first big support. I supported Jordan Rakai around Australia, and it was just so magical because it was like I've supported lots of people where our music's kind of similar, but like there was just like a real family vibe with his fans, and that was just so special. Like walking out onto the Metro stage in Sydney and just like seeing heaps of people I know as well, and it was just like it's so beautiful. Yeah, he's a dude.
Like you, an amazing voice. I'm a big fan of Jordan Rakai. I met him actually at Six Music Festival last month. Yeah, he was performing there and he brought Loyal Kana on stage and it went down. And I've been asking everybody at the end as well if there's anybody that they would recommend, because you sometimes live in Australia?
So I moved to London last year.
Right. And
yeah, so I've been for a year, but so I'm originally from Wellington, New Zealand, but I moved to Sydney, was there for about 7 years.
Right.
So yeah, pretty, yeah.
Have you got any artists you're listening to at the moment that you're loving and would like to shout out?
Oh my God, there's so many. I've watched all the other people struggle with this question as well. Oh my God, my friend Danny Barwick, who actually produced the music for Pantone Home, has just released a beautiful album that he wrote while he was in India.
Nice.
Who else? Alicia Joy, Tiana Kasi, Ella Haber, Zara. Oh my God, Miss Tandy. There's so many. So many. Yeah.
Well, I'm loving the new single, There's Gold. Really, they're playing that loads. It's such a feel-good vibe. So thank you so much for your music, and we can't wait for the album.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for this. It's been really nice.
It's been great. Thank you. Have a good rest of the day and whatever you're doing. I know we're obviously in lockdown, so stay home and all the rest of it. But all fun and games. I hope you manage to at least enjoy the sunshine a little bit.
We've got a big backyard, so I'm set.
Awesome.
It is actually in London today. So
Good. All right. Well, thank you so much.
cool.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you everyone for listening, and you can watch it back on Reform Radio's Instagram page for 24 hours. We've had 7 artists: Ali, Barter, Gena, Gordy, Nardean, Nat Vazer, Remi and Wallace. So if you didn't catch any of them, then you can watch it back. And my show on Reform Radio is The Flip Side. So if you are an artist and you want to send me any music, then just check me at Louise Mason, and yeah, hopefully get you on. All right, cheers. Thank you so much. Bye.